is free, my heart is free. No place where I would rather be. My heart is free, my heart is free, until you come to rescue me. You find me here, you find me here.
Our interdisciplinary unit is a very creative initiative taken by the teachers to help the students learn about climate change, its effects, and different ways to fix it. It helped me find out about what climate change and its different aspects like global warming are doing to the world. We got the opportunity to learn about climate change from the perspective of 3 different subjects: Hindi, Science, and Social Science. हिंदी में हमने मनु की कहानी के माध्यम से जलवायु परिवर्तन के कारण और प्रभाव के बारे में सीखा। मनु की कहानी में जब मनु एक मछली को मारने जा रहा था, मछली ने कहा कि अगर मनु उसे छोड़ दे, वह मनु को एक दिन बचाएगी। मनु ने मानकर मछली को छोड़ दिया। एक दिन एक भयंकर बाढ़ आई जिसमें मनु डूबने वाला था। जैसे ही मनु डूबने वाला था, मछली ने मनु को बचा लिया। ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की वजह से बर्फ पिघल रही है और इस कारण से हमें भी ऐसे परिणाम भुगतने पड़ सकते हैं, परंतु दुख इस बात का है कि हमें बचाने के लिए कोई मछली नहीं होगी। इसलिए यह ज़रूरी है कि देर होने से पहले हम स्वयं जलवायु परिवर्तन और ग्लोबल वार्मिंग को रोकने के लिए कदम उठाएं। In social science, we learned about the effect of climate change towards various aspects of life, including the economy. If the sea levels rise, people living near coastal areas will have to migrate to different places, causing trouble and overpopulation in that place. Furthermore, it has a major impact on animal life. The heating up of the world causes polar animals to lose their habitat. In science, we learned about the relationship between microbes and climate change. Heat melts the permafrost, causing deadly viruses from underneath to be released. Also, microbes are involved in many processes, including the carbon and nitrogen cycles, and are responsible for both using and producing greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane. Overall, I think that the IDU was an amazing experience, which is fun yet informative.
दर्शकों, मैं दूरदर्शन के माध्यम से आज आपके समक्ष हूँ। आशा है कि आप सब अपने घरों में सकुशल हैं। क्या आपको पता है कि बाहर की दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है? आपने देखा, सुना अथवा पढ़ा होगा कि समुद्रों तथा नदियों का जल स्तर बढ़ता जा रहा है।
हमारी धरती यानी पृथ्वी यानी अर्थ ने हमको एक वीडियो भेजा है, वो भी व्हाट्सएप के द्वारा। जैसे हम लोग स्मार्ट हो जा रहे हैं, वैसे भी धरती स्मार्ट होते जा रही है। तो देखते हैं उस वीडियो में उन्होंने क्या सवाल पूछे हैं, क्या जवाब दिए हैं और वो क्या कहना चाहते हैं। बने रहिए हमारे साथ। अब चलते हैं वीडियो देखने।
मैं हूँ धरती और मैं कितनी सुंदर लग रही हूँ। मैं कितनी हरी भरी हूँ। मेरे पास कितने सारे पौधे हैं, कितनी ताज़ी हवा है। ये हवा कितनी प्रदूषित है। मेरे सारे पेड़ के पत्ते भी गायब हैं। मेरी सारी पौध खराब हो चुकी हैं। सब कुछ नष्ट हो चुका है। मेरा किया सब नष्ट हो चुका है। अब तो इस हवा में सांस लेना भी मुश्किल है। अब हमें कुछ करना होगा। इस धरती को फिर से उपजाऊ बनाना पड़ेगा। इतने सालों बाद हमने कर दिखाया। देखो, मेरे प्यारे प्यारे पौधे वापस आ चुके हैं और अब फल वगैरह भी वापस आ चुके हैं।
IDU Network, and today we have a new episode, that is Wildlife Endangered.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Today, some reporters have breaking news about bushfires. So over to you, One.
Thank you, Kapil. So let me tell you about wildfires. Bushfires, wildfires, and wildland fires or rural fires is an unplanned, unwanted, and uncontrolled
role play connected to microorganisms.
Hey, the topic we are learning in science, microorganisms and climate change. It makes no sense, don't you think so?
What? It actually has a lot of meanings. Microorganisms are being affected by climate change. Old viruses are infecting people after being trapped in the permafrost for hundreds of years after being released from thawed out permafrost.
आज मैं आपके साथ एक ग्लेशियर मेल्टिंग एक्सपेरिमेंट करना चाहती हूँ। आप ग्लोबल वार्मिंग के बारे में तो जानते ही होंगे, तो मैं आपको दिखाना चाहती हूँ उसका एक्चुअल इफेक्ट क्या है ग्लेशियर्स पे। मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ। 30-50 साल पहले अर्थ का जो टेम्परेचर होता था वो 1 डिग्री कम हुआ करता था। तो 1 डिग्री से कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, आपको लगता है बहुत बड़ा फ़र्क लगता है। मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ। ये एक आइस क्यूब है और ये भी एक आइस क्यूब है। हम जो सारे ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस बर्न करते हैं, फॉसिल फ्यूल्स बर्न करते हैं, प्लास्टिक डालते हैं सीज़ में, इन सब से हमारे ग्लेशियर्स मेल्ट होते हैं और तेज़। और जब वो मेल्ट होते हैं वो रिवर्स बनाते हैं। रिवर्स में इतनी स्पेस नहीं इतना पानी लेने के लिए। जब स्पेस नहीं होती इतना पानी लेने के लिए तो फ्लड्स आती हैं। अब क्लाइमेट चेंज बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है। हम आगे की पीढ़ी हैं, हमारी ज़िंदगी कोई बदल सकती है। तो मैं आपसे निवेदन करती हूँ, आप ऑफिस या स्कूल, हमारे लिए तो स्कूल जाइए तो कारपूल करके जाइए या बस में जाइए।
Climate change is not just about the temperatures rising due to carbon emissions or scarcity of water. It is about the whole sustainability of an ecosystem and for the future of humanity.
And for me now is the unpredictability that has happened. The fact that winters have become shorter, the fact that summers have become so long, the fact that you just cannot predict the monsoons. I think that for me is climate change.
Main causes for the climate changes that we are witnessing, I would like to quote Mahatma Gandhi. Earth has enough for a man's need, but it doesn't have enough for everyone's greed. So I think it's our greed that has led to this disastrous climate change, the carelessness that each one of us exhibits in using the resources that have been given to us by Mother Nature and by Earth is what leads to this climate change.
I put all the biodegradable waste in one basket and all the plastics and other paper and others in the other basket, and that's how I give it to my society.
It's been a wonderful journey. Actually, it has happened more than what I expected. So the kind of learning that has happened among the children, the kind of questions that they came up with, the kind of involvement and engagements that have happened is something that I had never expected. So a big clap for everyone.
So interdisciplinary learning is a fantastic way of learning, and it allows us who are participating in the learning process to join the dots, to connect our learning in maths with what we've read about in Hindi, and what a concept we're studying in social science with its applications in natural science. So there are so many ways in which you can look at how an IDU works. I was very excited when grade 6 said that they were going to take up an IDU, and they started planning a long time ago, almost 5 months ago. So it was very interesting to see what was happening, and I loved being a part of our orientation session, and I loved being a part of seeing all your conversations on the chats and seeing how excited you all were.
So as a message, have you heard in the mornings when we do our mindfulness sessions, the one thing we want everyone to be mindful is how you're using your resources, whether it is time, whether it is the food you eat in the dining hall or the water you drink. So remember, if you can always be cautious of how much you are spending on your own personal luxury and needs. That's a message. Frugality. And the second thing is the ability to use material which is biodegradable. Whether you're learning, whether it's the kind of plastic that we use, if we can avoid that. Anything that is burdening the earth, the soil, the crust, so that everything can get dissolved and there is less of burdening on the surface of the earth. Also, as I said, it is a matter of lifestyle, your own habit, the choice you make in how you're living. Simple living and high thinking is another Gandhian value, and that I think today's world is unable to understand. So frugality, simple living and high thinking, that is a message.
So my message to all the young learners here today is that I hope, it's actually not a message but a hope, that what you learned with the interdisciplinary unit does not end with the amalgamation of the unit. I hope that we have created enough ignition in you, in the ideas that you have had throughout this process, so that you can bring about the change that the world is looking for. It might just be as simple as making people around you aware about their actions, or it may also be as big as creating an impact which is huge at your level. So make sure that you take these learnings and realize your responsibility, as do we realize today, in order to make this world a more habitable place for all of us.